Ladies and gentlemen, we are all welcome to this program. This is my message. The opportunity Benin cannot afford to miss in this time and season. My name is Dr. Emmanuel Adama-Ajonye, a medical doctor and a Benue elder. I've had some strategic opportunities by God's grace. One is to have worked till retirement in the Nigerian medical system from Benin to various levels internationally. The second is to have been exposed to governance and corporate services around the world. Thirdly, I've seen Benue State start well and strangely grow backwards after the era of Governor Apollos Aperaku, with a short spike of good showing, specifically under Reverend Father Moses Adasu. Like many chief Igede, Etulo, and Idoma elders, I've been a witness to the story of Benue State, and I've seen all administrations right from military to civilian. This gives me an advantage over those of you who were born less than 35 years ago. We who are over 60 owe Benue State a heavy debt. We must give Benue not only to be like the past, but to exceed the past 100 times. It's easier for us to pursue big things for Benue State because we have seen Benue State set the pace and live in glory in the past. For instance, Benue was a national star in sports, banking, agriculture, and education. Though I'm not a politician, I am a medical practitioner, and but I am totally involved in Benue family. With age on my side, I discovered that if you want your bedroom to be cozy and comfortable, you won't have to stand up and do something right. I'm not alone in this push for a greater Benue. All across the world, I meet hundreds of Benue men and women, well educated, well traveled, some very rich, some hot cakes, highly skilled professionals, and many doing great things where they are. All of them, without exception, are wishing for a greater Benue State, commensurate with our massive and diverse potentials. Many of us look back with nostalgia to the heyday of Governor Aperaku, our first civilian governor, and wish we could wake him from the land of the spirit. I am very excited that today Benue has a unique opportunity to put forward another Aperaku. The first one was from Okwande. This second one is from Ohimini. What is the same about them is their total commitment to developing Benue, their total disregard for tribalism, and their open stand against corruption and disunity. Now, as I speak right now, my brothers and sisters, there are Benue communities that are at war. They are either fighting their neighbors or fighting themselves. Benue is burning with frustration, and our frustrations are not because we are so unfortunate. No, our frustrations are because we are surrounded by so much potential sources of wealth, yet we are so wretched and despised. In such an environment, it's the easiest target is your own brother, your neighbor. Our poor houses are being burnt routinely. We start by destroying the few best houses, few industries we have, big and small farms, cars, and other strategic facilities. It is clear that the biggest need of Benue State as we stand is not merely more money from the coffers of the federal government in Abuja. No, it is more unity. By unity, I don't mean that we attend seasonal meetings in Government House Makurdi, or that we belong to one church or the other, one clan, one association, one political party, or follow one great leader. No, I mean that we all agree that for me to be happy and safe, I must allow my brother and my sister to be happy and safe. I will protect my neighbor just as my neighbor will protect me. Our unity must come from mutually assured protection, and we must stop the era of mutually assured destruction. Now you can see why I'm so happy. Today, we have a man who for over 30 years has lived and worked in all parts of Benue State as a symbol of this unity. A man who is thief, as much as he's a Tulo, as much as he's Igede, Jukun, and Idoma. Yet, I'm speaking of Dr. Inalego Tionenge Samaba, who hails from Oglewu, in the local government. But it's difficult and unnecessary to tell his people in Oglewu, him. We rather call him an Igede man. A Kwande or Sanka or Kwande a Sanka person, or from Igede land, Samaba has brought up Boko sons and daughters, just as he had nurtured Ogbadibu sons and daughters. Igede language and culture is the lingua franca in his house. Staying around him gives you a picture of what Benue unity should be like, mutually assured advancement. As it is usually the case with pace setters, some people imagine that some Abba must be fake. How can an Idoma person live so well with a thief, so to such a point that even thief youths, thief students, and the mega Nzongu thief social-cultural organization often readily bring him into their affairs? Yet he belongs to the Idoma National Forum, the Iponuki Idoma, and a frontline mentor of National Association of Idoma Students. I am excited that we have the biggest thing we need as for 2023, as His Excellency Governor Samuel Otum proceeds to another level of national service. We have a practical warrior for Benue unity in Alegu, Tionenge Sam Abba. He is not a theoretical leader. Some of you already know the role he played and his colleagues achieved through MAFO, that is the Movement Against Fulani Occupation, that pressure group on herdsmen terrorism. The role he played in the foundational draft bill and mobilization activities that supported Governor Samuel Otum bring out the anti-open grace law in 2017 needs no repetition here. In other spheres, he has demonstrated long-term practical leadership by his being the Vice Chairman Board of Trustees of Bengonet. This is the biggest umbrella body of non-governmental organizations with over 350 NGOs, CBOs, and CSOs. This diverse group champions development advocacy and activities in all aspects of Benue life. He is a patron of or mentor to CTA Community of Chief Students, NANS, NUBES, National Association of Benue State Students, National Association of Igede Students, National Association of Etolo Students, as well as NIFES, FCS, Full Gospel Businessmen's Fellowship International, YCS, and Mission House International, among others. His activities span from 1990 to 2022 around Nigeria, showing that he is a man completely out for development. In addition to his vast consulting services across MDAs and private sectors organizations, Sam has worked for or facilitated for UNDP, DFID, PATS, NASSI, BESIMA, BENCOPA, Nigerian Police Headquarters, NUJ, NUT, NIPR, NDE, FSP, FEAP, NOA, MBCP, and many other local, national, and international agencies for development. Sam on the federal government team was on the federal government team of 1998 World Sports Festival in charge of the Nigerian exhibition. Always a man for tourism. It will interest you in a tourism endowed place like Benin that for over 15 years he has steered the affairs of the Association of Tourism Practitioners of Nigeria, Benue State Chapter. Now to the big one, human resource development. He has his core passion, with over 30 books, CDs, and DVDs, and 20 manuals, along with his Opportunities Business School OBS. Sam has over 1,000 interactions with entrepreneurs and youths in one format or the other every year. Thus, Sam clearly stands to all as not only a Benue #1 youth mentor, but also an unequaled economic grassroots level mobilizer in Benue State.